Alright, update. I've had about a 5-hour day today with more small interruptions, but that's okay. It's Boxing Day. So today was Diff Day 1. We got the diff out of the old wagon. So that's a Leaf Spring disc brake rear. So that's what they look like. So this one, when I pulled it out, it had 28 spline axles. I went, I don't have 28 spline on the other car. So, but ironically, I've got that spare diff. So that's why I kept as parts. So yeah, the brakes are obviously not compatible from disc brake coil rear. It's completely different setup in here. So different axles, everything's different. So ironically and very luckily, I've got that EF diff, which has 28 spline axles and disc brake, obviously, on that. So that all works in nicely. So tomorrow when I swap the diff out pull the diff out of the old Bluey, I'll have a nice empty housing to swap all those bits into, including 28 spline, which I was not expecting, but hey, I'll take the win when you get a win. So I got all the bits out. I got the good center out. So that's got a very good limited slip on it. It's got the shims already. So I've looked after that and cleaned it. As a good person, I've marked with pen where it lines up with the gear. I'm sure they've got proper names, but see, you put a bit of pen on there where it lines up so that when I put it all back together, it stays in the same groove. I've got the flat flange off the other diff as well, so I'll put all that on and I'll get rid of that. That's not needed anymore. So yeah, now one big thing today, I got a beautiful Christmas present. Look at that. That's a DeWatt, baby. That's an actual impact wrench. Impact drill. A proper one. So that thing has saved me hours today. It has been brilliant. So I thank you, Santa / Mrs. / whoever the heck it was. I'm wrapped. Very happy with that. So they're good. Only Mrs. knew I had a battery to go with my other drill, which I've had for eons. So I've had that one for ages. So it's been great. So that's my little technique I use to measure how many splines are on the axles. So yeah, that's why I've done it. It's very simple. I'm sure lots of people do this already, but basically you start from one point there, and then with two hands, of course, you wrap it around, make sure it's nice and neat, and then you count how many splines there are. So yeah, it saves going 1, 2, 3. So you can do this in about quarter of the time. So, and it's very accurate as well. So anyway, so that's a good thing. It's been raining all day. The cyclone didn't hit us today, so it fizzled out, which is good. So yeah, I got going well. Also got the drum brakes off the old blue car. I just wanted to make sure I can get those drum outers off. I know a lot of people have a lot of trouble with them. So that's where we're up to today. So tomorrow I'm going to take the diff out of the blue car tomorrow, strip that down into nothing. You can see the resemblance of the cyclone. She's belting down. So it's just a big low above us at the moment. So then I'm going to put it all back together. So I've got to use the EF axles with the XE, whatever, I don't know, wherever the 28 spline 277 ratio is. I don't know why they're 28. I always thought they're 25, so I don't know why. Maybe previous owner done some work or got a special axle from somewhere, I don't know. So whatever. So getting it off, not that difficult. I mean, I've got my little thing there. They are as good as gold, those things. Jeez, they're good. So I can do everything on my own. So they're quite straightforward once you disconnect all the brake lines. So brake lines, disconnect tail shaft. These come off pretty straightforward. There's bolts, shock. I just undone the shock from the bottom and just pushed it up. It's fine. So brake lines, a couple of them were so rusty I couldn't do much about that, so they're gone. So park brake lines I'm going to keep, so I'm going to have to might have to do a small bit of editing, bit of work on that, but I'll get through to that. So yeah, quite good. Not a bad job. A little bit awkward on your own because it was pretty heavy putting it out, and then I realised I should have just taped all the axles and everything out while it was in the car, but look, whatever, much of muchness. It wasn't that bad, just used the jack to lever it out and it was fine. So that's my day. I think there's nothing more to say. I'm happy, I'm content, ready for another day into it tomorrow. And I'll hopefully get the diff out, strip it down and get the other diff back together. Like I said, I'm not going to be able to put the calipers on because I'm going to get them sent away, dropped off at the shop, so it'll sit there without the calipers on. But I've got good rotors. Those rotors are good, but they need an awful good clean up. I'll get new pads on it, and yeah, that'll be the rear end sorted, and a 28 spline rear end, which good day. So that's that. So yeah, thank you.